Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. Sorry I missed last week. I was really sick. It was like stomach bug of death. Not even kidding. It was awful and I don't wish it on anybody. So, we're gonna go back to week 1 of Witchy Wednesdays and redo Simmer Pot. It's not gonna be the same Simmer Pot that I did that video. Just throwing something together with stuff that I have at home in the kitchen, like I always tell you to do. Maybe like Banishing the Winter Funk is what we're gonna call this one. But simmer pots are really easy form of magic. Don't even need to call it kitchen magic because it works with all the elements. But I know a lot of you do these already. I'm gonna just get the water going. When you're doing this, it's just like starting any other type of spell. You want to get in your head and make your intentions, and that starts with ingredients including water. You can use tap water, you can use snow water, rain water, river water, any kind of water that fits your purpose for this time. I live in the country, so I have some nice tap water, and that's what I used. Most of the snow is melted up here, but that's okay. I'm ready to be done with winter. It's only February, but I'm over it. So, this one, I'm just gonna slice up some lemon I had in the fridge and an orange. You don't have to make a simmer pot for a spell purpose or any magical purposes at all. You can use it just to make your house smell good. It's like stovetop potpourri, and it smells absolutely amazing. You don't even really need to use a pot on the top of the stove. Sometimes I use the little mini crock pots and just leave it on the counter for a while. So when you figure out your ingredients, you just keep your intention, say whatever you say. I just kind of work in my head most times, and just start popping things in there. So I'm starting with lemon. Sometimes I use apples, sometimes oranges. Any type of fruit I'm using, it's usually something that might be getting a little past its prime at home in the kitchen. So no waste. And even if the fruit is kind of going bad, still put it in the pot. It's gonna make everything smell absolutely amazing. And this one is gonna be like citrus, rosemary, pine I'm gonna go with. And like I said, we're gonna call it Banishment of the Winter Funk. So while I'm cutting up these things and tossing stuff in here, I'll talk a little bit about my week. We have plant class Friday night with Kristen from Peaches Greens. It's a Valentine's, anti-Valentine's. We have 4 confirmed tickets coming, so we made our minimum quota to have the class, which I'm very excited about. And I'm gonna leave that ticket link open the rest of the day today, so after midnight, if you haven't bought your ticket already, unfortunately you won't be able to. I did post that on social media today as well, but this is just some blue spruce from out in the yard. Also smells good. I also like when I'm making mine, I kind of make them look aesthetically pleasing. I'm one that likes to take pictures of things. Well, with the business, I'm constantly having to photograph things and post things, so I like it to look nice when I'm rearranging everything. So I always add bay leaves into every simmer pot, whether it goes or not. I always like to write my intentions on the bay leaves, or have household members write something on the bay leaves, and then I'll just add it into simmer pot. So I didn't write on these ones, but we all know I've been in kind of a winter funk. I've been sick numerous times, and I don't even really get sick, so. I have some whole cloves. I usually add them into most simmer pots as well. Some vanilla. I don't have any more cinnamon sticks at home. I'll have to bring some from the shop, but ground works just fine. Might not look as pretty as usual, but I have some ground orange peel. Rosemary from the garden. There's no certain amount to put in. I just do whatever I want, basically. It's mine. I can make it how I want to. This is some mint leaves. And a little bit of ginger. And this is some leftover dried garden sage and thyme. I can't wait to start gardening. I know it's only February, but I am ready to really get planting. Maybe I'll start some seeds this year. I never really grow from seeds. I can do that. Anyway, I think I'm gonna get one more orange from the fridge to add to this. One sec. So the other day at work, I had a call with my website guy, and we were talking about, business and how things have been kind of slow. I asked him if he could add my YouTube link directly to the website, so that's another place that people can find it. And he gave me an idea, and we're gonna run with it, starting with this video right now. We're gonna do coupon codes in the Witchy Wednesday videos. You can use them online or in store. So for this video, we're going to make it 10% off your purchase. And the coupon code is EON10, EON10. It's just one coupon per person, not per purchase, but hopefully some of you that do watch every week and look forward to watching every week will enjoy a nice little 10% discount next time you come in the store or order online. I'm gonna try pushing the website a little bit more, and we're gonna try getting that a little bit tidied up, so we can do a little bit more ordering from there. Especially with it being winter, I'm sure we're gonna have a few more storms coming up. Actually, I think they're calling for 3 to 5 or 5 to 8 on Tuesday, so that might change our schedule next week again, but I don't know anything until the weather gets here, so we'll play it by ear. We have all of our Valentine's and Easter candles and wax melts in the shop and in stock. The Halloween candles and Christmas candles are now on clearance. So if you guys were eyeing up any of those, they are now $15 instead of $25. For the big ones, smaller ones I think are $8. But anyway, my simmer pot here is done. Let me bring you a little bit closer here. I have you my light ring. And once this gets a little bit hotter, I'm just gonna turn it all the way down and let it simmer for, well, I'm home the rest of the day. I was already at the vet with Callie, so for a few hours. Sometimes if I do have to go somewhere and I made a simmer pot, I'll just turn it off, throw the lid on, and reheat it when I get back. It's also beneficial when you use the little tiny mini crock pot if you have one, because you can turn that off or on, or use it like a crock pot and leave it plugged in, just like you were cooking all day. But hopefully everything's getting back to normal now. It's been a weird few weeks. I did talk to some of you about things that have been going on in my life, but you know, everything seems to be getting back to where it should be. It's supposed to be a nice week of weather, at least until Sunday or Monday. I think they said the snow is coming, but it's supposed to get up to almost 50 by the end of the week. I don't know if I really have anything else much this week. That didn't take too long, huh? We're under 15 minutes. And we didn't have any spam phone calls to knock out my audio, and I wasn't as nervous because it wasn't my first video, and the cat's not knocking things off the top of the refrigerator. Maybe things are really calming down. Let me know what you want to do for next Wednesday. Next Wednesday is Valentine's Day, is it? Next Wednesday is Valentine's Day. Maybe we can do some self-love or a love spell jar. Let me know what you think. I think self-love or a love spell jar would be appropriate, but totally up to you. This is already smelling so good with the oranges and lemons and rosemary, that little bit of blue spruce. Callie went to the vet today. I'm gonna post some pictures of her later because she was in a new outfit and she looked adorable. She's fine, she just needed vaccine. Jake is bringing some firewood in the house. Everything's quiet. Laundry's going. Pretty productive Wednesday. And it's not even 5 o'clock and I'm doing my video. Sometimes I don't get to that till after 6. So, well, simmer pot, I know I just kind of made it while I was talking on video, but it's another thing that's totally up to you. I just pick herbs, spices, fruit that works with the intention that I want the outcome for. So I used some citrusy smells to, you know, make us a little happier, and some other protection and banishing stuff to get rid of the winter funk. But I think that's about it. Hopefully that was more helpful than the first Witchy Wednesday simmer pot video. Well, I just really want to emphasize to use what you have in the house. You don't have to go buy special things to make a simmer pot. You don't have to have a special purpose to make a simmer pot. You could just make it because it smells really good. Even if you do it on the stove like this instead of the little crock pot that we were talking about, if you turn this off in a few hours and left it on the stove, you can still use it again tomorrow for a little bit. I don't know if you can get 3 days out of it. Sometimes the fruit starts getting a little funky if it's not being heated the whole time. So I don't want to go making any hooch or anything, but you can get multiple days out of it. I like using a lot of different things. Pomegranates is one of my favorite, but they're expensive and sometimes hard to find. Apples is nice, and depending on which way you cut the apple, you have the pentacle, star, pentagram in the center, so that could also be used for certain ritual or spell purposes. Yeah, I think that's all. Gonna let this simmer for a little bit. Just about ready to turn it down now. And maybe take the dogs for a little walk before it gets dark, since it's still nice out. And that's it. Be back in the shop tomorrow at 10. If anyone needs anything shipped out for Valentine's Day, let me know by tomorrow or Friday morning at the very latest. I would need to ship probably by Friday afternoon to make sure that it gets there by Wednesday. And we did get some really cute Valentine's gifts in. We have some handmade gnomes. We have some gift boxes. We have candles and wax melts and voodoo dolls, Baphomets, you know, whatever your preference. We're here to help. And you guys are always helping me. So, that's what I love to do. I think that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the full length, uninterrupted, full audio. Hopefully you didn't listen to this yet. Witchy Wednesday simmer pot video. And I'll see you sometime. And let me know about next week. I love y'all.